you are going to pay. And nothing will sweep me past. Sorry for you. I can plan for you and your whole family. And you don't look like you come from anywhere good, to be very honest. You don't even look like you have parents, the way you behave. So, oh my man, I just had to clear the room. Did I say it? Did I do? Did I even raise my volume? No. I was like, this one, I know my hand is clean. You're even confused. You don't know what you're saying sorry for. You're saying, I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. No, you are going to be very sorry all around.
You know, I just listened to Venita's conversation with Kiddwaya with regards to the whole drama that happened last night, and the fact that she was presenting herself, you know, as the victim of an unfair or unjustified assault from a minor. Guys, it's giving me chills on my skin. Like, I'm so upset, guys. See, when these things happen, I try as much as possible to completely detach my emotions from it all. But at the end of the day, these are things that are actually relatable, right? Because these people are humans, and you that's watching them display, you are also human. So there's no way it's not going to trigger something in you. And that was exactly what's been happening, guys, especially with the episodes of last night and then today. I mean, that whole drama from last night has been the topic of conversation today, and it's just been really cringe at the way people from Venita and Mercy's caucus have been spinning the narrative around. Remember, we all agreed on Saturday that there's a strategy of sabotage going on in this house. Everybody is actively working at creating a negative narrative of their fellow housemates because they are aware that us, the viewers, are going to be watching, will be listening. They are also aware that there are still those people that will not have time to sit down and watch the show and understand what's going on. And so those sort of people are going to go onto social media to search for 30 seconds clips, even 15 seconds clips. Those are the clips that those people will watch and swallow hook, line, and sinker. And so, guys, these people are actively working harder than the devil to push negative narratives about their fellow housemates. And it's so sad that it seems like Ilebaye in this situation now is on her own. Yes, she has Joey as a friend on her side, because guys, it would have been terrible if Ilebaye had nobody on the side in all of this madness. But as I was saying, listening to Venita project herself like the victim of an unjustified assault from Ilebaye. My God, guys, I could not keep calm. I said, no, Glory Elijah, you need to make a video to remind people of what happened last night and to reiterate that Venita is no saint at all. I listened to Venita. I had this conversation with Kiddwaya for over 10 minutes, and she was saying a lot of things, you know, trying to justify her actions, justify herself, even lying that she was calm, she was not doing anything wrong, you know, literally painting herself the saint. And Kiddwaya, that saw some parts of these things happen, was, you know, leading her on, you know, encouraging her, agreeing that she was actually on the right in this situation. And then she went as far as also insulting Ilebaye's background, insulting Ilebaye's parents in a way. The same thing that she had actually done earlier this morning. Guys, let's get into this video. I want to analyze this, all right? I'm going to try to keep it short and simple, but I would love to hear your thoughts about the way Venita, you know, presented her case. Before I continue, just a quick disclaimer that every single thing I'm going to be sharing on this video is based off of the facts of the events as they unfolded on the show. All right, it is what I watched with my 2 eyes that I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to go ahead to share with you as well my personal, my frank opinion. All right. Now, if your opinion, if your perspective differs from mine, it is absolutely fine. There's no harm and there's no problem in us, having different or contrary opinions. All right. And so please just go ahead and share your thoughts in the comment section below. And once again, you are all especially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. All right, you already know what we're going to be spilling on this video, so let's just quickly get into it. Oh, and before I forget, please do go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you are yet to become a part of this community. All right, it's quite easy. It is absolutely free. And don't forget to give this video a like. All right, okay, let's quickly get into it. So as I said before, all the drama, all the fights, all the chaos of last night has been the topic of conversation today. Every housemate is literally excited to talk about it. And with the way the conversation is going, it seems as though 90% of the housemates are swinging in favor of Venita. Yes. So what this means is that Venita and New, they've actually achieved their goal. Yes, they've literally painted Ilebaye as the villain, whilst Venita is the victim in their own eyes. Yes, so everybody is chattering excitedly about it, but some of these housemates actually know the truth. But some of them do not want to talk because, guys, at the end of the day, we also need to consider that this is actually a competition. There's going to be nominations day. Yes. So these housemates do not want to find themselves in the bad books of Venita and Akoven. Yes, by a coven, I'm talking about Mercy and what's this girl's name? Angel, and then there's also Sheyi. Although at the moment, Ike and Mercy, they are loggerheads, but you see that shine your eye people, inclusive of Angel, they formed a strong bond by virtue of the fact that outside the house, they are very, very good friends. Yes, they have each other's back. So people are kind of avoiding getting into their bad books. But anyways, from Perez's mouth, we learned that earlier today, Ilebaye had approached Venita to apologize to her for calling her a biatch. Yes, in the heat of the moment last night, Ilebaye had actually called Venita a biatch, and Venita was really triggered. She was upset, and that was how everything just went going on and on and on. Now, according to Perez, Venita had yelled at Ilebaye, had scolded her terribly, and had told her to get the F out of her sight, and she does not want to see her. Now, I thought that Perez was probably making it up because we know that Perez is actually mischievous. But then, few moments later, Venita was having a conversation with Kiddwaya at the same spot. That's on that swing in the garden. And she had actually repeated it. Now, what she was doing this time around was, she was now narrating the events of last night. But this time around, she was omitting everything bad that she did. Yes, she was omitting everything wrong. Let me not use the word bad. She was omitting everything wrong that she did to trigger Ilebaye. She was omitting her own flaws from the entire narrative. Instead, she was heavily projecting every part that Ilebaye had actually played in that. And then she said something that almost made me puke. She said, "Oh, I corrected you in love, and then you repaid me with the..." I was just looking at her in my head. All I could think of was Venita reading a script for theater. Yes, Venita is an actor. She's a very good actor. I mean, we saw her in action on Friday during their Wager Task presentation. I give that to her. She's really good. But in that regard, I could tell, I could recognize that the same drama that she acted in the toilet, when she went to the toilet, she wanted to break the wall, she was crying. That was the same thing that she was doing, knowing fully well that the camera was on her. So she wasn't only speaking to Kiddwaya, she was equally speaking to us, the viewers, because she's aware as well that there are a lot of people that would have slept off last night that missed out on the genesis of all of that drama. So she was giving an entirely different version to the original version of that story to Kiddwaya and the viewers. And what really pained me the most was the fact that Kiddwaya was there when all these things was happening. The first time Venita tried to stifle Ilebaye from explaining herself to Kiddwaya because Mercy's name was involved, Kiddwaya stood there and was quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you all that this season, Kiddwaya is back with a banger. This guy is back to play the game. Yes! Everything that happened last night, Kiddwaya knew that Venita was at fault. But But because of accent, and of course because of the game, this guy is looking for really, really strong alliances in the house. He decided to just choose a side already because he saw that the bulk of everybody in the house was picking a side with Venita, so it was quite easy for him to also pick a side with Venita. And so she was saying all what she was saying, and he was encouraging her and was in support of her. Frankly speaking, I had no issues with anything that Venita was saying, because for me, people that were awake, that saw what happened, they know the truth. So there's nothing else that she can say to change our mind, you know, from the reality of what she did, in fact, what she has been doing this entire week. But where it really got to me was when she started, you know, calling Ilebaye names that does not belong to the girl. Said, oh, the girl was acting like a deranged animal last night, that the girl was blah, blah, blah. And look at her. She was chilled. She was calm. I'm like, Venita, don't even go there. Venita, don't do that. Don't go there. The fact that you think you were chilled is just laughable. Guys, I'm like, Venita did not actually see herself the way she was behaving. Guys, this was the part that really tore my head off. This was the part where she was now attacking Ilebaye's upbringing, attacking Ilebaye's parents. She specifically said, I don't know if you guys have seen that already, she specifically said that Ilebaye does not look like she even has parents. That she's not even sure Ilebaye is from a good home, is from a good place. And look at the way she's carrying herself, blah, blah, blah. And I was asking myself, how is Ilebaye carrying herself, please? I mean, yes, it's quite obvious. Ilebaye is, you know, bed hopping, as they call it, right? But is it not the same competition that these people are actually playing for to win? Is it not the same competition? Venita that is sounding so self-righteous, like, oh, Ilebaye was bed up, blah, blah, blah. Guys, have you listened to our conversations with Kiddwaya? Have you? If you haven't, please listen. She has 2 girls, 2 daughters. And I wondered that if Ilebaye had actually insulted Venita's kids, for me, I would have lost my mind. But here is Venita now, that has put herself in a very, very high moralistic pedestal. That believes that, oh, she's the most righteous in the house. That believes that, oh, she's the goody 2 shoes. Oh, blah, blah, blah. She's very strict, independent woman, strong woman, empowered woman, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, she's all of that. But that is her dragging down somebody else's daughter, insulting somebody else's upbringing. I mean, guys, yeah, I'm sorry, but some of these housemates, they are just full of shit. Yes, I know that they are playing their game, their strategy, but for me, yeah, oh God, it's just the hypocrisy for me. It's the hypocrisy for me. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it at that, because right now I'm just really turned off. Guys, just go ahead and share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm done with this conversation. I'm tired already. I mean, we've been talking about this thing from last night. It's exhausting. I'm done. Let's wait and see if Ebuka is going to address some of the nonsense that has been happening this week tonight during the live eviction show. For now, please go ahead and share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.